Hello, and the game is about to start. This is a friendly scrimmage, Rangers of the North versus the Circle. And we have a 15-minute delay on the stream. We're only going to use one RD gun, Tigers only, Panthers are banned. Points are predetermined to be all middle. Thanks everybody for tuning in. As we see, the points all in the middle. Have to go. Turn off comms and find a squad to join. Oh, just wait a second. Let's see. I can just ask. We still have plenty of time as we watch the Allies start to drive out. Alright, joining Smurf. Where is Smurf? Let's find him. Am I blind? There he is. Love Squad. Okay. So we have St. Mary's as the midpoint. I was lucky enough to play on this point with Esprit versus WTH in the HCA final. We have the different house columns for the Germans to take. You kind of need control of both the west and the east house columns, but this gap right here can really hurt their chances of getting in further up the east house columns. It's just, a no man's land. It's a slog. I think Meat Grind in the front door is going to be behind this building, in front of this building, trying to get up into the church. Probably see lots of action in these backyards. For the Allies, same kind of thing. You kind of need some of these house columns on this eastern side over here. It'd be nice to be able to push all the way to the gap and even try to get some bodies across it. We'll see if they try that. And you need to control as much of this western house column as possible. Get into the backyards, get into the hard gap. You can see the approach is maybe a little bit easier, but let's just get into the action. Game is starting. Still getting used to the new admin cam. We have some observe markers already for the hill. Commonplace for Axis armor to snipe off the bat. We'll see if... oh, we got some explosions. They get a truck. No, they did not. We do have... oh, maybe a rocket hit a tree. Where are these rockets going? Not quite hitting their marks this time, but... looks like the Allies are getting to the house columns first, but here come the Axis. I suspect both of these Luxes will just go right into the hard cap. Looks like this truck's going right to the church as well. One thing I'm looking forward to is watching this Allies medium try to position in a way to where they're getting lots of ricochets. What is this? Oh, it's a scout car. It's inside. Interesting. Able to shoot into the front of the church. Here goes the Allies medium into the hard cap. Getting 3 bodies in there is really going to help their cap pressure. Looks like they are starting... oh, it's going back and forth. exciting. You love to see it. The fighting in these backyards is always really intense. We've done some skirmishes on these house columns, and they're a lot of fun to play, but they can be very frustrating, especially with artillery and tanks shelling HE. It can be a lot. So, Excel just hanging out on a rooftop, playing slow. Did we miss a tank kill? No, we did not. That was here. We missed a truck. Death. World Star getting real close. Artillery coming in brutal. Tank Nugs, is Ghost not gonna pick him up? One shot, two shot. Tank Nugs picks him up. Getting the satchel on. But they know, this Luke's knows. Yep, and Tank goes down. Nice try. So Allies able to take this house column and send bodies across like we thought they might. I'm pretty sure this is about where WTH played their medium in the seasonal final as well. But I could be misremembering. I think it's a fairly common spot. So good to see people watching replays, probably. I think this is going to keep going back and forth as long as these Luxes are able to stay in the hard cap. It's a lot of pressure. Unless the Allies can keep pushing up like they're doing. Good stuff from both teams, although we see a nice line from the Allies here on the front door. Going to make it very difficult for the Germans to advance. Let's take a look at the map. So we have our Gary set up. We have some whammoing starting to take place. With Smurf going at it. So yeah, I guess they have control of that hill. It's like the circle mostly just trying to get in through this front area here. I definitely missed a Luke's dying. Still have one up though. Side shot comes in. Bear's trying to make a run across the road, but it's always going to be difficult. Nice double rocket attempt. Really like to see it. I saw a short from Smithers earlier today where the Allies had 2 rockets come into the back of the Lukes at the same time. It was very satisfying to watch. So shout out to Smithers, who is also casting. Be sure to view his content as well. Like the medium took 1 round from the Allies medium and then goes down to it. Haji and company on the rubble, peeking through the gap. And the Allies will take this first cap. Something else died down there, I'm not sure what. Now the Luke's is dead. Circle armor just about wiped out of the front door now. Should allow the Allies to push up this front door, but already coming in, taking people out. Looks like we have, this is a light and a recon. Oh no. You know, it happens. It happens. But, looks like the light's gonna set up there and splash HE. I bet this recon, or sorry, the recon's gonna splash HE. This light is gonna dive, I suspect. Oh, we need some AT. It's a difficulty every team struggles with. German AT. Not the funnest to play for sure. Is that another Allies tank? Yeah, they're both just diving. These Allies tanks are just doing whatever they want right now. need some AT on the Axis. Looks like we have some coming in now. What did I miss now? I missed a rep station. Okay, nothing too important. Should have a Tiger coming up any second. Here we go. This is our first Tiger. Looks like he's going to set up to look down main road. Probably has marks already on these Allies tanks that have been running around. Looks like one of them did finally get picked up here by X. Or that is a Husk. I swear I saw an explosion. I'm not crazy. Okay, we do still have an Allied tank up, Ulfbert. Got one shot in. Looks like that's it for now. Just missing. 08 though, I think is going to pick up this tank. Hits the fence, unlucky. Dragon might get it instead. 08 killing himself, but Dragon picks up the final kill. We do have the Allied medium starting to move up. Again, these two house columns are kind of the entry point to the church, so very important to control as much of them as possible. Allies doing a good job. Having pushed up the middle, pushed up this western house column, we'll see. Again, this gap, as we talked about briefly before the match, is prohibitive for either team crossing, because it's just an open field. Makes it really difficult. Allies sending a few bodies across, though. Maybe we'll get an OP down and start to make some more progress. Let's check out what the Tiger's doing. He's back here somewhere. Is this him here? It is. We do have an Allied AT player lurking nearby. Surely he didn't get a satchel. No, he did not. He may be running rockets and it's just out. But we'll see. We know the Allied medium is just over here. Let's check the map, see. Okay, we have the Allied first heavy tank coming out as well. So we have the line starting to be moved from the 4 column, 4 line up to the 5 line, which is nice. And I think we do have a satchel on now. We do. Burke getting a satchel in the first Axis Tiger. He knows he's satcheled. Really difficult start for the Axis with this satchel. It's just going to be too late. Burke's going to camp it. I think he'll die to his own satchel, but he'll be okay with that. And down he goes. Allies being relentless, really W keying, trying to push and take these house columns. Gosog picking up one. Gets taken out himself. I really like this kit Arresto's running. Yeah, and that's why you get a PPSH, you get a rocket, you get 2 grenades. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Looks like something died. What did we miss? It was the Allied medium. Okay, went down. Not sure what to. Check to see if Axis have. Looks like we have an Axis AT gun on the hill. Yep. Nice play from the Axis. You know, they may have lost their opening heavy, but they're making up for it already. Picking up a medium with an AT gun. You like to see it. Good job, guys. Good job. We had heard a shot over here. Oh, we have an allied AT gun. Okay. Another tanker. Let's get back into the action. Onto the front door. Into the house column. Oh, still getting used to this admin cam. Sorry. Rico picking up 2. Picking up 3. He's on a tear. Farquad. Did you hear him? No. And another. Finally, XL takes him out. But able to take a little bit of ground here. The Axis because of that fragging moment. Let's see. And Salty gets another. Just a few bodies here now in between all of these Germans ready to take ground. Let's see what happens. Allies making a lot of progress on that other house column on the eastern side, but okay, we got a nice spawn wave in here. Shadow knows. Let's see, a grenade maybe. Oh, takes 1. I think Burt Reynolds knows now. Farquad looking that way as well. Yeah, they know they're surrounded. Shadow doing a nice job though, staying alive. Takes 1, takes 2, takes 3, takes 4, and wipes the OP. Really nice from Shadow. Has his OP taken out himself now though. Maybe a little bit too close to the house. Gatrick knowing they're right around the corner. Oh, and rockets coming in now. Oh, we have a Katushka as well for the Allies. Some more rockets coming in. Yeah, they've really reinforced this eastern house column, or sorry, western house column since I commented there weren't very many bodies there. They've taken the eastern house column. They are steadily pushing this German team back. Yeah, they're right on the front door and inside, in fact. The next cap. See if the Germans are able to reinforce it. We should have another Tiger. Here we go. Second Tiger's on the field. Not entirely sure what that was at, but let's see. We should have another. Just look at the map. Where's this allied tank? Okay, he's on the road. And we have another plane far map edge. Okay, gonna get some nice shots from the hill probably. But check out this tank battle that's about to happen. The Axis have you playing just on this rubble for cover. When will they see each other? Let's see. Let's go down to the Tiger. The Tiger's gonna have a lot of infantry to worry about. The Axis did get a full reset. Lots of bodies back. They're no longer in danger of losing this point. Let's see what this Tiger chooses to do. Ooh, they might have a line. They're about to see each other if they don't already. The Axis Tiger splashing HE. You like to see it. Killing infantry. Trying to help his infantry maintain their position, maybe even move up that eastern house column. We do have a shot come in at the Tiger. Undoubtedly from that Russian heavy. I should say allies, I suppose. One shot in. Returning fire. I think he'll... Yeah, he's just going to get out of line of sight. Somebody ate that shell as well from the Axis, so I think this Tiger's going to live. Fight another battle. Let's see. Whammo squad looks like they got taken out. Most of the Allied attack is going to come from this eastern house column now. So we see they're starting to move out up. See if we can get an out-in play. from the Axis assault player. Not this time. Beavis, though, gonna move up. Nade coming out. Will it take out World Star? Not this time. We did have another tank out here to the east. We have a tank marker. Is it a Puma? It is a Puma. What are they shooting at? I suppose there was probably... Oh, there still is a Gary. They're looking for it just on the other side of the house. And they got it. So they will move on, continuing to cause havoc in the back lines of the Allied team. Although, we did have an AT player spawn, and he will take it out. Who is this? Well done, well done. Evil Santa, good job. But, you know, the Axis can be happy with that play as well. Got an OP, got a Garrison with that Puma. It's not the worst trade. Sherby. Farm in a Gary before Necro takes him out. Alright, let's go back to the front door. Did I... Oh, this tank is still alive. Okay, that's good. Take a look at what he can see. Gets one in the Tiger. Such a difficult position when you know somebody's just staring down a lane and you have to peek at it in a tank to contest them. It can be very difficult. So the Allies really making that Tiger pay anytime he pokes his head out. Second time we've seen him get a shot in. Allies slowly, steadily pushing the Axis back on these house columns. Yeah. They've been able to come up the east side, west side, have an OP in the middle. Looks like they're trying to move up the house columns on the other side of the railroad tracks and move up the creek as well. Let's just get right back into it. Evil Sloth, MVP of the last game, playing Rifleman. Okay. Maybe with heavy ammo and a bunch of grenades. I think that's a kit for the Soviets. Picking up one. Surely he didn't hit this guy. I think I just missed it. Who did they play? So CF, he did very well. So we'll follow him for a moment. Up another, leading the charge. Oh, we have a light doing light things. Let's follow him. One rocket coming in. Does he have another rocket? That should be the end. It was. Good job, Germans, picking up that Panzerschreck, making them pay. Ooh, the Germans came around that corner and just got executed by Crusader and just win, baby. Luke's coming up, gonna help anchor this position probably. Ooh, but we have that Allied heavy. Will he see it? Will the Lukes get to cover on time? I think it's not going to look good. May have just been difficult to see him. We have a lot of fog, so we don't know what they're seeing from their perspective. We do have the Panzer IV. Yeah, okay. Is the Tiger still up? Yeah, Tiger's still up. So Axis armor, you know, maybe lost the opener, held their own for a long time until the point was capped, but now our reset with their heavy, medium, and a light all on the field. Getting ready to contest these allies' armor. Players that are trying to... Looks like they're trying to push. I'm not sure. I think this tank is just kind of anchoring the road. Okay, we have the other allied tank pushing all the way up to the hill. We do have an Axis AT player lurking nearby. We have one Rick off full. One pen in. Okay. Luke's is suppressing him. I think the other tank is shooting off in the distance there. Yep, they're just see them there. Luke's goes down. Will one of these others... They're just hitting a tree. It's too bad. So they have a line. It was a good idea too, have the Luke shoot, and then have your medium or your heavy take the shot, but not this time. Oh, they're trying to double tap too. Looks like just those trees just preventing them from doing so. Looks like we've just about stalemated over here. Although allies picking up 2 frags, we'll try to move up to the next house, take some ground, and a third. So half an hour in. Let's look at the map again. We do have the Whammo squad doing their Whammo things. Is that okay? It's just an OP. Looks like they'll go for a Gary here soon. Allies making a lot of progress here on the west side, house columns, and on the east side. So Axis really have their work cut out for them. Just being slowly and surely pushed back. Where'd these tanks go? Where'd they go? There's no way I missed them both dying. Okay. They're right here. Guess they can't quite see each other. That's the allied heavy. Yeah, they're staring at each other. I think this little building right in front of them is just preventing them from having line of sight. Tiger's gonna peek, and shot will come in momentarily. Surely. Hit one in the turret. Let's see. That IS-1 is so slow. Yeah. It's not even a commentary on their crew. It's just the tank itself turns slowly, maneuvers slowly. Everything about it takes so much time. Good job by the Axis heavy picking up one of the 2 IS-1s. We still have the other one on the map edge. Is that him? Yep. Just dipping down into the creek a little bit. I don't think he'll have line of sight. Probably just going to anchor here. Try to pick up some infantry. No, he's looking far. I don't know. Is that medium? Oh, he's still here. Okay. Yeah, I like what the medium's doing here, for sure. Trying to crossfire onto the east side. It's maybe a little bit of a narrow lane, but that's really good. I really like to see it. Wrath. Gonna pick up Rando. Wrath is in a prime position here if he doesn't get killed to get one of these tanks. Picking up one. Oh! Medium splashing HE close. Kills the commander and Wrath. But I'm sure the commander is saying it was worth it. We didn't get satcheled. Looks like the allies were able to make some more progress here and are now in the hard cap. Another assault player. Dank Nugs. Let's see what he's gonna do. Is he gonna make... Oh, he doesn't have a satchel, I don't think. Yeah. Well. I guess I don't remember. I think the Assault 9 Allies has a PPSH. He has an STV, so he must be running Grenadier. It's probably how he got over here. The smokes and the frags that the Grenadier kit has can really be an asset and help you move up. So, I have an Multiplayer wildcards. Allies starting to make some cap progress. Yeah, really we're able to move up this east side house column, push the Axis back effectively. Looks like we have the Whammo squad starting to move in as well. Oh, their OP did get removed. What are you fellas doing back here? Yeah, alright. Yeah, okay. I don't know what that's about. Get some more flops to their squad. I think they may be preparing for the next cap. We'll see. Tiger's gonna come in, try to help clean up some of this front door push. The squad really important for the Axis right now. Look at how many bodies. Oh, nice satchel. Look how many bodies the Allies still have, though. Just gonna push up these house columns, and from here, push into the hard cap. Yeah, these Axis armor really have their work cut out for them. Do have a nice spawn wave coming in from their defense. Let's see where this nice Allies heavy is going. Looks like we have a medium. Okay, oh, he's up the tracks. He's over here. Okay. Axis trying to reset on this east side, get back into the hard cap. Just can't quite see the Tiger. But I have a feeling we're going to see a tank fight here in just a moment. I think there's another Tiger on the other side over here somewhere. I suppose let's check them out. Looks like infantry are starting to penetrate this area. Okay, they're nice and in the field. I don't think they're going to get snuck up on by infantry in this position, so probably pretty safe. Have this other Tiger really anchoring this east side, preventing the Allies from crossing the street. I'm sure that's their goal. They're doing it well. This Allied tank, though, might be in a position. He's going to move up, yeah. He's going to be in a position in just a moment. I don't think he'll get a line through these two buildings. He'll have to pass. But this Tiger is very vulnerable right here. Backing up, might be able to get out of... checking for a satchel, I think. Allied tank sees him now for sure. Yeah, one shot in. This is it for the Tiger, and it is. Goes down. Nice push up the tracks. This was Haji's crew, yeah. Haji's crew coming up the tracks, picking up the Tiger. So we do still have the two German tanks on the west side house column. The Allies, though, hopefully, from their perspective, will be able to get bodies up this east side house column into this middle section, flood the hard cap, and take it. We'll see, though. We do have an OP mark. Let's see what the Axis are doing, if they're getting anything done in the Allies' back lines. Looks like we just missed the Allies cleaning them up, unfortunately, for the Axis. Let's see if we have anything else back here while we're over here. Some fighting over the... Is this lumber yard, I think? Or lumber mill, probably the lumber yard. We do have some cap pressure now on the 4th point, so let's head over. So difficult for the Allies in this, or Axis, I'm sorry, in this position to get back across to the hard cap area. I think the Allies are going to be pretty well rooted in this house column here. Nice rocket attempt again. The MG-42. A little low both times, but good idea. Nice try. And another. They're really lobbing rockets at that building. Ooh, excuse me. Axis getting a flare off. They'll know exactly what they're dealing with here on front door. Oh, looks like I missed the Tiger going down. P4's still alive. Not sure what could have killed the Tiger from here. Maybe a satchel. Allied infantry really being a pain in the German armor's tracks. I think that's probably a polite way to put it. Should have another one coming out pretty soon. We'll see. May have taken it in a different spawn as well. Just over half an hour in. Allies controlling St. Mary's, trying to push on to the Axis 4th point, Belgorod outskirts. It's been an entertaining match so far. Allies just relentlessly pushing the Axis back. I think the Axis, yeah, they've been trying to get back into this house column. I don't remember what the name of this point is, but trying to get back in there, it's just so hard. All of this open field. They do have some trees for cover, a little bit of a defilade, but as we can see, the Allies just have such an advantage holding this position. And the crossfire as well for the Allies, making it really difficult for Andy and his squad to move up. Allies just burnt 1 OP, and Crow gets a second, so I'm sure they have a Gary somewhere nearby the Allies will be looking for. Let's go back to the front lines. Is that a Molotov? Yeah, Wrath throwing a Molotov. The Molotovs look so large. You could see it flying in the air there. It was, I think Wrath was going to place a satchel, but, he didn't get a chance to. I was just, I was in awe of that, Mosin shot, close range like that. Really well done. Brutal, brutal. Let's see, we do have another tank. This is the P4. Tiger somewhere back here, maybe? Oh, it's a Puma. Okay. Getting some nice splashes in. I like it. Where did that allied tank go? Okay, so we have... They're going to put some pressure on now with these 3 heavies, I think. 2 on the east side, 1 on the west. They're going to try to really help push the Axis back. Excuse me again. What's going on? We have 3 tankers not in their tank. We're doing a triple rep? We are. We're doing a triple rep. Okay. Oh, Haji's from the other tank? No, he's just... Oh! We got a Rick. Not sure where that came from exactly. Are the Allies tankers? Oh, it's a Tiger. Hello, there he is. I think they saw him. Oh, just over. And the Allies pick up the Tiger kill. P4 still is live. Oh, sorry about that. Again, this new admin camp's really throwing me. It's going to be really difficult, I think, for the Axis to hold on to the point here. Allies just have been relentless, W King hard, able to push up both house columns. Both sets of house columns are now in the hard cap. We do have FG picking up one, but then gets taken out by Jaywalk. I think the images kind of just speak for themselves at this point too. Just the amount of pressure they're throwing down. Nice play by Snappy. Protecting his OP. Worldstar takes it out. Gets one. Snappy then goes down, I think, to wildcards. Allies closing in on this German spawn. Not sure if it's a carrier or an OP. It is an OP. So good job retaking the position, getting back into the trench. Takes one. Victor takes two. And gets taken out by a third. Axis just holding on for now. P4 getting into the action as well. Gonna need a lot of HE splashes both sides of you to try to take out this allied offensive. We'll see what they can do. They heard me. Bad Jack picking up two though. He's running PPSH, probably has a satchel. We'll see if he can make a play on this P4. Nade's coming in from bat site. Right area, just Church, or Mad Jack Churchill, just moved. Big spawn wave from the from the Axis. Jaywalk gets taken out. No way he got satcheled. But we'll have another Tiger pretty soon. But for now, fighting is just close quarters right next to each other. Get him, get him! Oh, I don't know if he got him or not. Nice try. Oh my. Missed a truck, okay. Wouldn't have been too surprised if we had a Luke's coming up as well. We did just lose something else over here. It's another truck, okay. Like the Axis, or Allies heavy, trying to push the Axis out of this rear eastern house column. They are damaged. Is that a Katushka? Katushka's coming in. South side of Belgorod. I'm probably not even saying half of the points right or the names, so apologies. really close to the Gary. I think one of those rockets might have gotten a few. That one sure did. Okay, just really narrow angle. The IS-1 picking up the medium on hard cap. I think this medium was doing a lot of work preventing the Allies from pushing up further. This artillery as well is just brutal. Every time they think they're gonna get close enough, they just die. Got another Molly. What's this? Mad Jack this time. Okay. Yeah, it's not looking good for the Axis right now. I think this point will fall to the Allies. We'll see what they can do. Try to get back in it. We do have some bodies still controlling that middle house column, but they're just being pushed back on both sides of the street, east and west side. Take a look at the map very quickly. Just see, okay, all three tanks are grouped up in the same area. We're gonna go take a look at that. Where are they? I mean, I see two of them, but there's a third. I'm above him. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. So the Allies opting to overload this side with their armor. Gonna try to help push them in. Yeah, I guess they have some pretty good vantage points here. Rocket coming in. Not quite. You have one shot in from probably a Tiger. Surely a Tiger. There he is. Oh, this Tiger's got his work cut out for him, though. Let's see what he can do. Taking out one. Will he get first shot on this second? Maybe. Maybe. No, he won't. He doesn't quite have a shot. Okay. But at least doing a good job to contest the Allied column. Ooh. It's a very difficult position to be in right now, but he's going to make the best of it. So, well done with the one pickup. We'll see if we can get another. Looks like the Allied armor shooting at the copula, maybe? Or shooting at the top of the tank turret. I don't think he's going to be able to see him from here. They shouldn't be able to see each other at all because of the defilade, but I've been wrong before. We'll see what happens. Oh, the Allies just being so brutal, so aggressive, taking these next house columns, and once the Axis lose these couple buildings, haste storage is incredibly difficult to defend because you're just at the bottom of a hill. I mean, I guess you have these little walls here. You have a little square fort, kind of, but it is tough. So we'll see what they can do. See what the Allies can do in their assault. The Tiger backing up. Had a truck go down back here. Yeah, it's really hard for the Axis, especially if somebody's in your HQ like this, in your spawn, in your face, not letting you breathe. I think that's been kind of a story of the whole game. The Allies players have just been crushing in their relentless. Some good words to describe their play. Suffocating. This Axis team. The Axis, though, putting up a good fight. We'll see how they will respond. Angelo with some main character syndrome right here, just W King with his squad getting some kills. Well done. Get a nice little perch. What hit him? Whatever it was hit him in the rear. It may have been a player that's now dead. This allied tank's still over here. Looks like we got one on the tracks. Not sure where the other went, although I heard his engine. You have one here. Let's just take a brief look at the map. Okay, the other's behind him. Interesting. Unless I missed something. I think these are the same tanks. Really like this. You know, the driver has this angle, gunner has this angle, and it's hard to pen this tank from this angle because of the way he's positioned. Even if the Tiger gets a shot, he has to hit it in the right place, but I don't think, yeah, he's not going to have an angle from here. Tiger going down. There was an angle, and I missed it. But we did catch the kill. So Luke's trying to lay down some suppressive fire. I like that play. That's nice. Some nice crossfire. Little does he know. Prince Coyote with the funny hat. He's coming for a side pen. No, he's coming for an engine shot. Gets one in. Gets two in. Luke's crossfire has been taken out. Just get back into it, see how these lines can progress. Looks like a trade there. The Axis really defending these next few houses as if the game depended on it. And needing to. Evil Sloth picks up one. Picks up two. Sees him. He's gonna get three here. Yep, three. Phil protecting the OP, taking him out. Nice job. Let's take a look at the map briefly. We do have some cap pressure coming on. Yeah, the Axis getting a nice little attack garrison out in the rear. Gonna get into the hard cap. We'll see what they can do with it. They are starting to cap their point back from the Allies. So really like to see it. Some back and forth action going on. How will the Allies respond? If at least a couple bodies going back. Spawn wave on the hard cap. But yeah, these three guys are gonna have to really get a lot of kills. Stop this cap. Not this time. Surely we can hear the Gary. It's locked out, I think. Yeah, I think the Axis are gonna get this point back. What will they do from here? Allies starting to move bodies back as well. We have an IS-1 coming up near the point. Let's check our maps briefly. Okay. Rocket coming in, just missing the IS-1. Wait. Yeah. Wait. No. Must have been shooting at a player. That makes more sense. Okay. German AT coming in the rear of one of the tanks. Looks like I saw a player trying to get a satchel on. Allies starting to defend now, getting bodies in the hard cap. We do have a big clump of Germans encircled here now. Nice response from the Allies. What happened to that other tank? Did it die and I missed it? No, I did not. Okay. Almost. And I think that was King Patrick getting another shot. In the IS-1. Redbeard exposed, out of his tank repairing, goes down. Krav's picking up 2 though, covering his tank. Excuse me. So that just about cleaned up the pressure. There's still some Axis players in this on this west side. Just missing. Close. Just missing though. Looks like it hit on the other side of the fence as well. I'm not sure how much damage it did. Too bad. The Axis precision strike is just so underwhelming. I think every other faction gets 2 rockets shooting out of the plane. It's just 1 Stuka. Seems to never hit. We do have a satchel now on the IS-1. I think he's solo at this point. Yep. He will almost certainly go down. Be very surprised if satchel is removed on time. Got another something shooting out here. AT gun. You like to see it. What's he shooting at? I think he got 2 shots in this IS-1. Maybe just the one. IS-1's starting to back up though. It's a really tight angle, right? Really narrow. Does have a line, but no longer. Nice try. You like to see it from the Germans really utilizing that hill with AT guns. Could have maybe have seen it more, but you know, hindsight's 20/20. They're doing it now. Good job, fellas. Nice plays from these 2 allied assault players. Angelo, though, gonna take the field. Nade out. Can bat sight pick up the trade. Not this time. Kind of missed the beginning of that. Getting pretty close to the German OP, or did he even get it? I'm not sure. We do have an SL. But Angelo was just one of many about to come down this house column. Really push. Making it hard for the Axis. But the Axis making the Allies work as well, so. Let's see, cap pressure. Yeah, they've pretty much lost all their cap weight. We have a tank marker out here. There it is, the P4. Do have a couple players looking to get a kill, I would think. The engineer and the AT player. Really difficult though for the Allied AT to get a rear shot on a Panzer IV, especially if he's being covered by an MG like that. Yeah, by Talisman here in the building. Nice work from the Axis to cover their tank here on the east side. However, in the middle house column, story of the game so far, the Allies just, the pressure has been unrelenting, suffocating the Axis positions, one building at a time. Jaywalk picking up one. D-Bears, nice little angle out of the building. Let's see what D-Bears is looking at. So he can see hard cap from here, you know. Maybe we'll get a nice little push here soon from the Allies towards that cap area. I think if you can get an OP in this building, it's pretty much a good game. But we'll see what happens. Do have a spawn wave coming in off the Gary. Sounds like a tank. Okay, yeah, we have a Tiger. Gonna protect the hard cap as much as he can. And we have another tank mark. That P4 push all the way up here? He sure has. Did he get satcheled? He did not get satchel. Looks like. Let's see very quickly. Oh my gosh, Coyote. You'd like to see him just shoot the tracks. Just shoot the tracks so he's immobile. Or less mobile. Or if he has to repair, you know, he repairs tracks. Surely, though, we have an... Yeah, we have an allied... 2 allied tanks up here. This P4 is going to be in trouble soon, but... Yeah. But had a very good run. Was able to push the Allies back. Almost got an Axis OP to this building set. Would have been pretty big for them, I think. So, nice try. Good idea, good idea. Bombing run coming in for the Axis. Let's see. Okay. Just missing, I think, a lot of players. Unfortunate. But they may have gotten the Gary. The Gary was here previously. Was that an airhead I missed? XL just cleaned up, I think. Probably the bombing run was to cover it, so making a play here in the last 30 minutes, trying to get some pressure on the 4th point. Not quite able to this time. We did see some nice pressure earlier. We'll see if they can pick some up again. We do have the Tiger pushing up to the road. We'll see if he's able to get a line on these Allied heavies. If he's going to splash some HE in these buildings, help relieve some of the pressure. Looking down the road, it looks like. Probably looking for a tank. Not one there as of yet. Let's see, where are these Allied tanks? Okay, we have one east side edge map coming west from the railroad tracks, and then this other just protecting the rear flank for the Allies' position. Yeah, I think these 2 gaps right here are so important and so difficult for either team to cross. We have the trees on our right. And this smaller gap here with more Axis players, it's so difficult for either team to cross because it's just an open field. Nice satchel. If it was an Axis satchel, nice satchel. Yeah, so Axis really holding on to this position, trying to prevent Farquaad and Swift from moving up. taking ground. Snappy picking up 1. Picking up 2. We're gonna move up. Hopefully we can anchor this position for the Axis. Okay, so yeah, they are still trying to get back in. Oh, we have a Luke's. IS-1 turning towards it and taking him down. A non-pen? May have been a non-pen. I think that was... Did he hit the cheek of the turret? Wow, what a shot. What a shot. Very difficult. Well done. We'll make this allied tank back up, splash HE, try to get into a position where he can repair, still being very menacing in this position, but is not able to be as aggressive as maybe he would have wanted. I think we did just see another IS-1, yeah. Coming in, really not letting the Axis flank develop as they may have liked. Let's just take a quick look at the map. Yeah, we still have this other IS-1 playing map edge, east side. Let's take a look over there briefly. Here he is, yep. I haven't seen a Tiger recently. That'd probably be something worth investigating. Don't tell me. Okay, that's a Husk from earlier. We did have one over here. Oh, here he is. Taking a shot from the east side. IS-1. Yeah, you see him up there on the hill. We've been shooting high today. Not, too bad. Alright. Yeah, that's rough. Rough for the Axis from their perspective. Allies starting to get some bodies across this little patch of farmland. Rocket coming in on the Gary on point. Saw some body parts as well. We do still have the commander there. Supplies nearby. He'll probably build another. Looks like that's what he's looking to do right now. How much time's left? 21 minutes and change. Take a look at the map for a moment again. Where'd that tank go? Oh, here he is. Okay. Taking out one, getting the recon players OP, going for more. This Axis position will be difficult, increasingly difficult to hold if they get wrapped from the east side. It's medium, I believe. Will that allies heavy be able to see it? I don't see it on the hill anymore. Entirely sure where he is. Well, like this. Building, protecting his side, and if he moves out just a little bit, he'll be able to splash some HE onto the allied positions. Where did this tank go? Did it slide down the hill or something? Oh, here he is. Tushka coming in, maybe a little close to their own position. I'm gonna drop an airhead onto these buildings. If that gets off, it will be very, very difficult for the Axis to maintain this position. Coming in right here in this little house column. It has dropped. It is in the air. Flare coming out for the Axis, so they know. There was a body back here, no longer. I think that tank might be able to even splash and kill that airhead from here. It's just a matter of if they see it on time. They're turning their turret towards it. Ooh, look at all those allied bodies just running across the field now too. Did make a play, Farquad into the field, get an OP down. Be very advantageous for them. Airhead did land. They're trying to splash HE on it. This tank, though, is going to dive, try to kill the medium. No, he doesn't. He quite knows about it yet. Medium did see the heavy, but then gets taken out. Looks like Randomer did just pick up the airhead. Big play. Do you have a precision coming down now? These tanks are starting to really W key. Not sure where he took a shot from. Maybe we have an AT gun on the hill again. Precision coming in. I'm not entirely sure what that was for, but you can see there's two pretty big little scorch marks on the earth. Talking about earlier how the Axis precision is a little underwhelming. We have an MG, we have a Luke's. I think we did just have an AT gun go down out here. Yeah, we did. I don't know that we're gonna see another. Well, we do have an AT player spawning out here. Maybe we'll get another. But I think this might be the end of the game for the Axis. Well fought defeat, a well-earned victory for the Allies, so. But we'll see. You never know. You have a Tiger pushing in towards the point. Maybe we'll get some good HE splashes. Maybe we'll get a nice little tank confrontation here at the death. In the game's last breaths, the Tiger and IS-1 will duel from 15 feet away. Maybe add HE in, Rick non-pen. The IS-1 getting one shot in. And Tiger returning a shot. IS-1 taking out the Tiger from less than 15 feet. Basically kissing. Bombing run coming in, trying to clear the point. Oh my, how did these... You are all very, very lucky. I don't know how you're alive. It's like it hit on both sides of the hay barrel. Just protecting them. And that is game. The Allies win 5-0. Let's see. Go through the scores real quick. Wrath with an 800. That's pretty high number. Junior, the 800s as well. People starting to leave. Haji Screw with a big 1,000 bomb. Looking at the Axis. Alright, Baby Phil. Oh, just missed you. Okay, well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a good weekend.